When it comes to legendary affordable watches, a few have risen to the top as fan favorites. Icons like the Casio Duro, F91W, SEIKO 5 Sports, and the Seagull 1963. Each brings something unique to the table, but the 1963 might be the most compelling. Not only does it have authentic military heritage, it's also one of the few mechanical chronographs you could find for under $300. From the direction of the Chinese government, the first Seagull watch was released in 1955 under the name 5-Star, marking the birth of the Tianjin watch factory. Now, 70 years later, Seagull is celebrating that legacy with a special edition of the 1963. We're talking a redesigned dial with incredible details and a re-engineered case and movement. It introduces a ton of impressive upgrades that takes this already beloved watch to an entirely new level. On the wrist, this watch wears incredibly comfortably and looks really fantastic. This isn't just some new colorway. This is the most refined 1963 ever made. It's not just a reissue. It's a complete transformation on what a Seagull can be, shaped by insights from thousands of collectors. This 70th anniversary edition is a full-scale redesign, not just another variation, setting a new benchmark not just for the line but Chinese watchmaking, packed with impressive upgrades and standout features that elevate the watch. To start, the dial is unlike anything we've seen on a 1963. It features a stunning multi-tone silvery rose gold sunburst finish that shifts beautifully in the light. The watch is fitted with genuine heat-blued hands, topped with polished pinhole caps for an extra touch of refinement. A luminous 3D printed moonphase adds cool functionality, while a box-shaped sapphire crystal enhances both clarity and vintage charm. Inside, the upgraded ST1908 movement brings some serious watchmaking credibility, complete with Geneva stripes and a swan neck regulator. This is far from your average watch, evident by how Seagull went all in on the details and specs to really make it special. The functioning moonphase is a standout feature, with the moon and stars loomed in C3 and brought to life using a cutting-edge 3D printing process that creates a photorealistic glow. During the day, it shows a rich, deep blue sky. At night, it transforms into a softly glowing miniature universe. I've always been fascinated with the moonphase complication, and pairing one with the rugged military design of the 1963 is an unexpectedly awesome combination. To support the added moonphase functionality, the ST1908 caliber has received several notable upgrades, all visible through the display caseback. Geneva stripes now sweep across the bridges, complemented by a mix of polished and brushed finishes that give the movement a ton of visual depth. A blued swan neck regulator adds both precision and visual flair. The movement runs at 21,600 beats per hour and delivers a solid 45-hour power reserve. These are true heat-blued hands, each one forged through a high-temperature process that produces a rich, vibrant blue that can't be replicated with paint or coating. Seagull opted for a box-shaped sapphire crystal inspired by acrylic dome. It not only captures the nostalgic look, but also offers improved clarity, durability, and scratch resistance, with its raised, curved profile enhancing visibility from any angle. Definitely a welcomed upgrade from the acrylic found on other versions of the 1963. And this dial is really quite amazing. Its slightly curved silver sunburst surface features a warm champagne tone with hints of rose and yellow gold. Applied rose gold markers and polished subdials add depth and elegance. Depending on the angles and lighting, the colors change from silver to gold to rose gold, making it quite dynamic and captivating. The watch is constructed in 316L stainless steel, the go-to industry standard. Aside from the acrylic crystal, another point of critique from some 1963 owners was the long length. Refinements have improved wearability, with the case diameter of 40mm and reducing the lug-to-lug length from 50.5 to a more streamlined 46mm. Another example on how Seagull's taken user feedback to improve upon the design. The dimensions are right in that sweet spot for a lot of wrist sizes. I have a 7-inch wrist and think it looks amazing. But if you have smaller or larger wrists, this watch will fit equally as nice. It's also really versatile and looks good on a black leather strap. I'm really blown away by these rose gold hour markers running the perimeter of the dial. They are applied, have just the right color to add nice contrast, and play with light in such a fun, intriguing way that really catches the eye. That same rose gold detailing frames the red star, a nod to Seagull's watchmaking history, adding another touch of detail that helps elevate the watch. A lot of planning went into designing this new watch, and I think they absolutely nailed it. 70 years ago, the first Chinese wristwatch was born, marking the beginning of a new era. As a limited edition special release, this watch comes loaded with a host of exclusive extras. You get the fully upgraded collector-grade Legacy Edition timepiece paired with soft brown suede strap featuring contrasting stitching. The strap is incredibly comfortable and stylish, complementing the watch's details. For the first 500 customers, there is a collector's sketchbook showcasing the blueprint and design archives, a nice treasure for enthusiasts. It also includes a brown calfskin leather travel sleeve, a printed manual with a QR code for warranty and authenticity, and even a UV torch to manually charge the Moonphase's luminous glow. I've been wearing this watch for the past couple weeks and genuinely really impressed with what Seagull was able to accomplish. The case finishing features beautiful polishing that looks fantastic, and the execution on the dial follows that same standard. The thoughtful details and fresh new layout breathes even more life into an already legendary watch, which is fitting to celebrate a milestone of producing watches for 70 years. Beyond the great looks, delivering a mechanical chronograph at this price point is no small feat. The ST19 movement is based on the Swiss Venus 175 caliber. In the 1960s, China acquired the tooling and technical drawings from Venus, which had ceased production. This means you're getting a true column wheel chronograph, typically reserved for far more expensive watches, at an accessible price. And to top it all off, they've added a Moonphase complication, which is just straight up awesome. The movement, vintage styling, and genuine heritage are what have cemented the 1963's legacy status within the watch community. Elevating it further by replacing the domed acrylic crystal with sapphire and shortening the lugs for improved comfort takes this already iconic watch to entirely new heights. It's clear that Seagull aimed not just to create the best 1963 ever made, but one of the finest Chinese watches. The champagne dial is absolutely stunning in person. I've always wanted a dial with a hint of salmon, and they executed it flawlessly. The dial has so much depth and character, making it one of the most stylish watches I've ever owned. And as dramatic as that might sound, it's true. Which says a lot considering all the watches I've collected over the years. This watch is unforgettable. The play of colors brings a lively personality to the watch, with rose gold, red, blue, and silver blending seamlessly together. Watching the intricate chronograph movement in action is really a sight to see, showcasing all the intricate parts and decorations. Nearly every element of the watch has been reworked and redesigned. Seeing how far Seagull has come from their very first pilot watch, straight out of the Tianjin factory, to this modern timepiece, it's a cool journey. The retail price is $560, comes with a 2-year warranty, and it is limited to 1,500 pieces, which are individually numbered. This release went live just a few hours ago, and a huge shout out to the Seagull team for allowing me to be a part of this really awesome moment celebrating 70 years of Chinese watchmaking. I've been a passionate watch enthusiast ever since I was a kid, so it's an honor to help celebrate this milestone. With so many incredible Chinese watchmakers producing fantastic watches, it's exciting to see Seagull continue to lead the charge. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of this watch, so do share that in the comments. That's it for today. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.